สวัสดีครับต้อนรับเข้าสู่ Suthichai Academy Online Talk Show ครับทันทีที่สงครามอิหร่านระเบิดขึ้นมาเพราะสหรัฐอเมริกาและอิสราเอลร่วมกันโจมตีครั้งสำคัญเศรษฐกิจโลกก็ต้องปั่นป่วนผันผวนและเป็นจังหวะพอดีครับที่กรรมการผู้จัดการ IMF หรือกองทุนการเงินระหว่างประเทศคริสตาลิน่าก็เกี่ยวว่ามาประเทศไทยพอดีเป็นช่วงที่ IMF มาจัดสัมมนาว่าด้วยเรื่องเอเชียกับ IMF และเตรียมการสำหรับงานใหญ่งานยักษ์ที่จะจัดการประชุมประจำปีของธนาคารโลกและ IMF ที่ประเทศไทยครับประเทศไทยจะเป็นเจ้าภาพหลังจากที่เคยเป็นเจ้าภาพเมื่อ35ปีก่อนฉะนั้นถือเป็นงานใหญ่เป็นงานที่ประเทศไทยจะเป็นที่สนใจระดับโลกจะมีผู้เข้ามาร่วมประชุมที่เป็นเจ้าหน้าที่จากประเทศสมาชิก IMF และธนาคารโลกเนี่ยประมาณ 15,000 คนเลยนะครับเฉพาะเจ้าหน้าที่และผู้บริหารของนโยบายรัฐบาลและแน่นอนเอกชนก็มาร่วมด้วยและก็มีครอบครัวที่ตามมาถือว่าเป็นการมาท่องเที่ยวทำงานพร้อมๆกันไปด้วยก็จะถึง 20,000 คนซึ่งจะให้ความคึกคักสำหรับทางการประชุมสัมมนาการท่องเที่ยวในเดือนตุลาคมปีนี้คริสตาลิน่าก็เกี่ยวว่าเป็นผู้บริหารปีที่ 7 ในตำแหน่งกรรมการผู้จัดการ IMF แล้วครับเธอเป็นชาวบัลแกเรียนะครับแล้วเธอก็มีความภูมิใจที่เธอเป็นตัวแทนของประเทศในลักษณะกำลังพัฒนาที่มาอยู่ในตำแหน่งเบอร์ 1ของ IMF ก่อนหน้านี้เธอเคยทำงานอยู่ธนาคารโลกดังนั้นประสบการณ์นานาชาติของเธอนั้นมีความเข้มข้นมากพอสมควรทีเดียวพอมาถึงปั๊บก็ผมมีโอกาสได้นั่งสัมภาษณ์ทันทีและเป็นจังหวะที่สงครามอิหร่านระเบิดขึ้นต่อหน้าต่อตากันว่างั้นเถอะครับดังนั้นบทสนทนาของผมแน่นอนมันต้องเริ่มต้นด้วยว่าเธอมองอย่างไรในฐานะ IMF ซึ่งต้องดูแลเศรษฐกิจของประเทศสมาชิกและวิเคราะห์สถานการณ์โลกที่โยงใยกับเศรษฐกิจมาตลอดผมก็เล่าให้เธอฟังครับว่าตอนที่ประเทศไทยเจอวิกฤตต้มยำกุ้ง1997นั้นเนี่ย IMF ก็เข้ามาให้เงินกู้กับประเทศไทยแต่ตอนนั้นเรารู้สึกว่า IMF นั้นค่อนข้างจะโหดร้ายเข้มข้นกับเราเงื่อนไขต่างๆนานาที่ทำให้เรายิ่งหนักลงไปอีกเมื่อทำตามเงื่อนไขต่างๆนานาซึ่งเคร่งครัดมากและมีการบังคับให้เราทำในสิ่งที่มันฝืนกับกติกาหรือมันไม่ได้ทำให้เราแข็งแรงขึ้นมันกลับทำให้เราอ่อนเปลี้ยเพลียแรงแต่นั่นเป็นสูตรของ IMF ในขณะนั้นคริสตาลิน่าบอกผมเลยว่าไม่ใช่แล้ววันนี้ IMF เป็นอีกรูปแบบหนึ่งแล้วเธอก็ชี้ให้ผมดูว่าต้องมี empathy ต้องมีการรู้ใจใส่ใจเขาใส่ใจเรา empathy นี่สำคัญแล้วเธอก็ชี้มาที่สมองเธอบอกว่าสมองกับใจต้องไปด้วยกันในการที่ IMF จะทำงานรับใช้ประเทศสมาชิกในแง่ของการเป็นกองทุนช่วยเหลือเพื่อที่จะไปพัฒนาโครงสร้างพื้นฐานหรือไปช่วยในโครงการที่จะเป็นประโยชน์ต่อการสร้างให้ประเทศนั้นๆเศรษฐกิจดีแล้วต้องสำคัญว่าเศรษฐกิจดีแล้วต้องนำไปสู่คุณภาพชีวิตที่ดีด้วยแล้วตอนที่เธออยู่ World Bank เนี่ยเธอก็มาเมืองไทยหลายครั้งทำเรื่องอะไรครับทำเรื่องสิ่งแวดล้อมให้กับประเทศสมาชิกฉะนั้นเธอมาจากพื้นภูมิที่เกี่ยวข้องกับเรื่องสิ่งแวดล้อมเรื่องคุณภาพชีวิตและพอมา IMF เธอบอกว่าเธอเปลี่ยนแนวคิดปรัชญาของการบริหารของ IMF ไม่ใช่เป็นลักษณะเหมือนกับคนที่เป็นครูรู้ดีผู้ใหญ่รู้ดีคุณพ่อรู้ดีมาสั่งว่าประเทศคุณมีปัญหาเศรษฐกิจฉะนั้นคุณต้องทำ1 2 3 4แล้วตอนนั้นเนี่ยเราถูกบังคับให้ต้องปิด finance เราต้องขึ้นดอกเบี้ยเราต้อง ลดยกเลิกการอุดหนุนราคาสินค้าช่วยประชาชนซึ่งทั้งหมดตอนนั้น IMF เห็นว่าเป็นเรื่องประชานิยมเป็นเรื่องการใช้เงินโดยไม่มีวินัยแต่คนเหมือนคนป่วยตอนที่ล้มลงช่วงเพราะว่าโควิดซึ่งหลังจากนั้นโควิดนี่เธอก็ต้องมาบริหารแล้วเธอก็ยืนยันว่ามันมีอะไรแตกต่างไปจากช่วงต้มยำกุ้งของไทยและมาเจอโควิดตอนที่ต้มยำกุ้งนั้นเป็นแนวคิดบริหารแบบคุณพ่อรู้ดีพอมาถึงโควิดซึ่งเธอเนี่ยเป็นคนบริหารแล้วเธอบอกเธอใช้เวลาภายใน1 สัปดาห์สามารถที่จะปล่อยเงินช่วยเหลือให้กับประเทศต่างๆที่ต้องการเงินช่วยเหลือฉับพลันเพื่อสามารถประคับประคองเศรษฐกิจและคุณภาพชีวิตของคนให้ได้ผมนั่งคุยกับคริสตาลิน่าสัมภาษณ์และรู้สึกเลยครับว่าเธอเป็นผู้หญิงที่เก่งมีความเข้าใจในโลกทุกวันนี้แล้วเธอก็บอกว่า IMF ไม่ใช่ว่าจะรู้ทุกอย่างไม่ว่าจะรู้ว่าสูตรทั้งหมดทุกอย่างว่าอันนี้ถูกอันนั้นผิดแต่บทบาทที่สำคัญของ IMF คือการประสานครับประสานกับประเทศสมาชิกแล้วเรียนรู้ซึ่งกันและกันเรียนรู้จากประสบการณ์แต่ละประเทศ IMF มีหน้าที่สนับสนุนอยู่เบื้องหลังแต่ละประเทศแก้ปัญหาที่แตกต่างกันไม่ใช่ใช้สูตรตัดเสื้อโหล one size fits all เธอบอกไม่ใช่อีกต่อไปแล้ว IMF จะเป็นองค์กรที่ติดพื้นและจะต้องมีความเข้าใจในความแตกต่างของแต่ละประเทศแล้วเธอก็บอกเลยว่าพอเธอลงจากเครื่องบินมาถึงปั๊บเนี่ยเรื่องสงครามอิหร่านก็ระเบิดขึ้นแล้วเธอก็ยอมรับว่าต่อไปนี้มันเป็นโลกแห่งความไม่แน่นอน uncertainty แล้วบอกด้วยครับว่ามันจะเป็นโลกที่มีช็อกแล้วช็อกอีกช็อกแล้วช็อกอีกฉะนั้นโลกจะต้องเรียนรู้วิธีการบริหารความไม่ปกติเหล่านี้ต้องรู้ว่านี่เป็น new normal นี่เป็นความปกติใหม่ความไม่แน่นอนไม่ว่าจะมาจากสงครามจะมาจากภัยธรรมชาติจะมาจากโรคระบาดล้วนแล้วแต่ทำให้เราต้องเรียนรู้สร้างความเข้มแข็งพลังยืดหยุ่นและการสามารถล้มแล้วลุกขึ้นมาได้อย่างทันท่วงทีและลุกขึ้นมาแล้วมีความเข้มแข็งเพียงพอที่จะเดินหน้าต่อไปด้วยฉะนั้นบทสนทนาของผมกับกรรมการผู้จัดการ IMF จึงเป็นสนทนาที่น่าสนใจมากเป็นการสัมภาษณ์ที่ผมเชื่อว่าเรากำลังจะเห็นการบริหารในระดับโลกอย่าง IMF ก็ดีธนาคารโลกก็ดีซึ่งจะมาจัดประชุมใหญ่ในกรุงเทพเนี่ยเน้นถึงเรื่องการสร้างภูมิคุ้มกันและรวมพลังของประเทศต่างๆและเธอมีความเชื่อมั่นนะครับว่าอาเซียนเนี่ยรวมกันให้เหนียวแน่นเถอะการค้าระหว่างกันภายในอาเซียนนั้นจะช่วยยกระดับ GDP ของทั้งภูมิภาคนี้ได้เลยนี่ก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งความคิดเห็นที่ผมเชื่อว่าเป็นประโยชน์กับเราเป็นอย่างยิ่งฉะนั้นวันนี้สุทธิชัย Academy ออนไลน์ทอล์กโชว์จึงภูมิใจเสนอบทสัมภาษณ์นี้ที่ทำให้เราเห็นภาพของการมองจากภาพใหญ่ระดับโลกมองดูปัญหาเกี่ยวกับเรื่องสงครามเรื่องความไม่แน่นอนทางด้านภัยธรรมชาติประเด็นปัญหาเรื่องโรคระบาดปัญหาเรื่องของแต่ละประเทศที่อาจจะเจอกับวิกฤตเพราะนโยบายการบริหารนั้นไม่ตรงกับความต้องการของประชาชนต้องไปฟังด้วยกันครับว่าบทสนทนานี้ให้ข้อคิดอะไรกับเราหลายๆอย่างทีเดียวเลยครับสุทธิชัย Academy ออนไลน์ทอล์กโชว์สนับสนุนโดยบริษัทกาแฟดำและเครือเจริญโภคภัณฑ์ครับ
So thank you very much, Christina, for coming to Thailand and sitting down to talk to me.
My great pleasure.
Well, because IMF, World Bank are going to have the very important annual meetings here in Thailand in October. I think Thailand 35 years ago?
1991.
1991. And now today, we're sitting here on the fifth day of the war in Iran. But let me talk about war first, because I think you, having just arrived in Bangkok a few days after the war started, would have to think very hard about what IMF will have to say, we have to do, or we have to coordinate so that member countries will be able to react properly to this new crisis.
Let me first express my gratitude to Thailand for hosting our annual meetings in October this year.
Yes.
And my condolences to the Thai people for the loss of the Queen Mother. That is, I know, something that people here in Thailand still feel very sad about.
Very much so.
My first point is to say that a war always disrupts the lives of people affected. And in that sense, my sympathy to those who are not participating on their own in the war, but they bear some of the consequences. As we discuss it, there is a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah.
How this may evolve. What we know is that we have been living in a period of higher uncertainty. And now we would have another factor adding to it.
Yes.
Uncertainty is not good for the economy.
No.
It makes investors shyer to invest, consumers to consume.
Yes.
We also know that because of the location, the Middle East, energy supplies would be disrupted, and that means energy prices going up. Thailand is an energy importer, so that is not good for the Thai economy. We recognize that how long this would last is the most significant determining factor. So let's pray that it is going to be less prolonged, and in that sense the economic impacts would be less severe. We have been living in a world that is experiencing shock after shock after shock. We started the decade with the pandemic.
Yeah, the COVID.
Then was the Russia's war in Ukraine.
Oh, yes.
Then we had, as a result, inflation spike.
Yes.
Interest rates went up.
Right.
Then we had changes in trade policy, and that also had implications. So the main point here is that we have to accept that uncertainty may very well be the new normal.
The new normal.
And therefore be more agile, adaptable, face it with an open mind.
All right. But if your economy is not strong enough, one shock after another is not going to be easy to handle.
You are taking my job, because this is what I have been doing over the last years, telling our members, when there are so many exogenous factors hitting you, the best you can do is get your economy in great order. Get your house in good shape, so you can withstand the shocks as they come. What does it mean? What it means for governments: build buffers in your budget, so you can absorb the next shock whenever it is. For companies to be more innovative, look for solutions that can position them in a higher competitiveness place. And for people, be open around what jobs may be coming, because let's not forget, a major source of change is technological change.
That is another shock.
That is another shock.
The AI shock.
We have calculated at the IMF that AI over the next years is going to affect 40% of jobs globally.
That number has shocked the world because it has been
Yes.
cited here too.
Yes,
And
it's
that a lot
like
of people saying 40% of their jobs are going, away.
not necessarily. 40% of jobs are affected. Some of them would become more productive. They will pay more.
Yes.
Some of them will change in the nature of the job,
Yes.
and some will disappear. And actually, when we try to assess how much
Right.
upgrade, how much disappearing, may very well be half.
Okay.
So,
Even that is quite severe.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. Now, we did a very interesting study on what is actually happening today in the US labor market. The US being very advanced with adoption of AI.
Right.
What we found out is the following. 1 in 10 jobs already demands higher AI-related skills. 1 in 10. 1 in 10.
Even now.
Right now. And these jobs pay more.
Okay.
People with more money in their pockets, what do? They spend more.
Right.
They go to restaurants, they go to entertainment. So jobs in this service area, they increase. And actually, the surprising outcome of this study is that the total amount of jobs has gone slightly up because of service jobs.
Okay.
But one, you have a distribution in which the middle is squeezed. Jobs that are disappearing are good jobs, well-paying jobs. Jobs that are substituting them are on the lower end of the pay spectrum.
Wow.
And 2, what gets automated are entry-level skills. And that is a big worry for young people because these are your first job,
Right.
maybe gone, of the kind that you were hoping to get as a college graduate. So advice to people, follow carefully how the job market is evolving,
Right.
and be prepared for the jobs of tomorrow, not the jobs of yesterday.
Wow. That's very interesting because most universities are now trying to adapt. But then the changes came too frequently,
Too quickly.
quickly. And that, I don't think graduates of universities these days can adapt themselves to the so rapid change in the AI environment.
I think the logic of AI is automation, enhancement of jobs, making certain jobs more productive. But it is also learning how to learn rather than learning for a specific field.
Yes, yes.
So then you can adjust to the changes that are coming.
How does IMF adapt to AI?
It's
Are
an
you going to
excellent question.
downsize your organization?
We are.
You yourself, how do you adapt to it?
I'll tell you, in my job, I go to every AI training that we offer to our staff.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Great.
And I demonstrate that we can acquire new skills, like
Never too old.
using AI for minutes of meetings, for summaries of papers, for distilling critical information rather than going down the chain and asking staff.
Right.
We actually have seen already impact on the internal job market. For example, interpretation is now mostly AI.
Yeah.
So from 200 people who worked in this service, we now have 50. But
Really? What do you do with the rest?
We have, that is the important thing for organizations, anticipate what may be coming, and then you gradually move people to other jobs, or when people retire, you do not replace.
Right.
So you adapt your structure. I see it in terms of how much we can do, that our research capabilities are now much bigger. very important to recognize that in a more uncertain world, a world of more frequent shocks, there is actually more demand for the work of the IMF.
That's true.
More demand for our analytical work. So we are like a transmission line, helping countries to learn from each other.
Yes.
Right here in Thailand, we have a capacity development center that does exactly that. More demand for helping countries protect themselves against the shocks. Right now, we have 50 programs, 50.
Around the world?
Around the world, of countries that have asked us to finance them because of uncertainty, because of the impact of these multiple shocks. Emerging markets, middle-income countries, low-income countries rely on the fund. And 3, we have tremendous interest among our members to bring them together.
That's very important.
And this is exactly what we would be doing when we come to Bangkok in October. Because in uncertainty, first they think of the IMF as holding a torch in the fog of uncertainty. So we can together find the right path. But also they think of the IMF as a platform to consult with each other.
Because you don't have answer to every question.
No, we don't. And we don't... we know that
you don't pretend to know.
We don't pretend to know, and we recognize that when we learn from members and we pass this knowledge back to them, we serve a very important function in today's world.
Right. So you see IMF's role in this world of uncertainty as even more important than before?
It is more important than before. Symbolically, that is shown by the fact that our membership has grown. Since COVID, we have added 2 new members. And we see it in how much interest there is for our spring and annual meetings for the membership to come together. I very strongly believe that our institution, over our history, has become more mature. We listen more, and we have more empathy to the nations we serve, because
more down to earth.
We are down to earth. We recognize that we don't exist for us. We exist for you. We are here to serve our members.
I can share my experience in covering Thailand's financial crisis in 1997. IMF came in. We didn't like IMF. We thought IMF was too demanding, too unsympathetic, and put down conditions that were very tough and were not helpful. And I met a few executives from IMF, including the well-known deputy MD. You must be quite young at the time. But the main complaint against IMF was that it is demanding, it doesn't try to understand us. And it forces conditions that are dangerous and not even helpful. Now, is it different?
Definitely different. Definitely different. We have internalized lessons from this crisis. And what we learned are 2 things. One, we have to have empathy for people, because ultimately they would bear the brunt of adjustment. They have to support reforms. And 2, that as we engage with countries, we have to recognize that success in their economic development depends on us bringing knowledge from other places that face similar problems. I'll tell you, when you were in your crisis, my own country, Bulgaria, was going through similarly profound crisis.
A few years later,
in the mid 90s, we had 8,300% inflation. The economy collapsed.
What were you doing? Where were you doing?
At that time, I was at the World Bank. I already worked outside of Bulgaria. But my family was in Bulgaria. My mother saw her savings disappear overnight, life savings. So I think that I have understanding of what people are going through. In the early 90s, I was still in Bulgaria. We had nothing in the stores. I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and queue to buy milk for my daughter.
Oh.
So one of the changes that are happening at the IMF is that people like me, I come from an emerging market economy. Right. I have lived through the adjustments that the Thai people have lived through. We are on the staff of the IMF. And I can say to everybody who is watching this program, this is not your grandmother's IMF. It is a different institution.
Not your grandmother's IMF?
No, not anymore. No, no. And I can say that, yes, some of the recommendations we give to members require public sacrifice. Because if the economy is in very bad shape, efforts have to be made to lift it up. But as we make these recommendations, we have to be mindful of their impact on ordinary people.
Right.
Actually, in 2018, as a result of lessons learned, including in the Asia crisis, the IMF adopted a policy that requires that in our adjustment programs, there is a social spending floor. You cannot spend less than that. Otherwise, you would hurt education, healthcare, social services.
Right, right. So it's not one size fits all anymore.
It is not.
But when the crisis took place in America, the subprime crisis.
Yes.
And we saw a different kind of approach from IMF. And we ask ourselves, why do you apply different conditions on the superpower than on us? Why the problems were more or less the same?
So here is an interesting question. Why is the US different?
Yes.
The US is different because of the dollar, because of the exuberant privilege the US economy relies on. And this is why when we give recommendations to the US, they have to be in the context of the US being able to support itself differently than other countries can.
Now, looking into the future, IMF's role, if you're going to be talking to a lot of people in Thailand, what are you going to tell the Thai people or ASEAN in general about the new role of IMF in this world of shocks, or daily shocks?
The important message I have for people in Asia is that despite all these shocks, the economy has proven to be remarkably resilient. Businesses are resilient, households are resilient, and building up this resilience ought to be our main preoccupation. I also would say that in a world that is having more difficulty on all issues to come together, there is value in more regional cooperation. I see very good prospects for ASEAN. ASEAN can eliminate non-trade barriers among the countries of ASEAN, could identify more joint projects. We actually calculated that if ASEAN pursues more regional integration, that can increase GDP of ASEAN by 4.3% over a number of years. This is like adding 1/3 Thailand to ASEAN. So we see at the time of more challenges, we also see opportunities that have not been explore to their fullest before. And also people here are very creative, very adaptable, allow business to do more to create jobs and create opportunities. What we have seen over the last years is that private sector creativity and adaptability has been a big source of resilience.
Yes.
So eliminate red tape on the way of people becoming entrepreneurs and companies growing.
Right, right. So you see ASEAN having a very bright future.
I do, yes. I am very impressed by many of the leaders in ASEAN. Last year was Malaysia's turn, and Malaysia did a great job when trade shocks affected ASEAN to bring the countries together so they can form a common position and then also to engage with other partners.
Right.
So that I see as a great opportunity. This year it would be the Philippines.
Right.
I have high expectations that the Philippines would do the same. Bring up economic cooperation in ASEAN. Actually, I will go to the Philippines, to Manila, during this trip because I want the fund to provide analytical support to ASEAN as ASEAN charters a more effective cooperation.
What about the trade war between China and the United States? Aren't you concerned?
Well, we always tell our members, find ways to reduce and eliminate your frictions. It will be good for you, it will be good for the world economy. We see that we are now in a multipolar world.
Yes.
We have to recognize that this would lead to more disagreements among countries. We would do our part to offer pathways to agreement, win-win, what can be done, and we also offer a very valuable space and platform for countries to talk with each other.
But your position will have to be respected by both sides or by a variety of sides because we don't know who is with whom now.
So here is the interesting thing.
Yes.
The world was very smart to create the IMF with the function, the only institution that keeps a hand on the pulse of each and every economy.
Yes.
Every year, we do a health check of every one of our members.
Health check.
And then
stress test.
It's like a stress test.
We're going to see a doctor for annual checkup.
We did one for China. We did one for the US. Of course, we do for Thailand.
You do it on your own or at their request?
We are doing it because we are mandated by our articles of agreement. So it is a legal requirement for countries to share data with the IMF.
Right.
Why is this very valuable? Because then we can, like a puzzle, we can put the pieces together and show the world how good we are, what our strengths are, what are our challenges, and how we can address them. And that function of the IMF to have information about all countries at a time of higher uncertainty is so much more valuable.
So you are the doctor and you are checking on the patient's health.
We are like your family doctor. Exactly. You come and say, let me see your blood pressure. Let me see your pulse rate. And
but patients are not always very obedient.
Well, I'll tell you, as it is when you go to your family doctor.
Yes.
You go there and you want good news. So this we face occasionally when our members say, oh, but you're not giving me only good news. Where is my good news?
Uh-huh.
We have an obligation.
You start with the good news or the bad news?
We always start with the good news. We are like the family doctor. We have an obligation to tell you the truth.
Okay.
But also tell you what you can do. So your blood pressure is a little high.
Yeah.
What can you do to bring it down?
Right. Now, do they always listen to you? But if they don't?
I would say that our members do listen because what we present is actually their own data.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
holding
their own data.
Yes, holding a mirror. You look at the mirror. This is what you see.
Do you double check their facts?
We double check. Yes, we use multiple sources of data, but ultimately, what we present is what your story
It's based on your
written based
facts.
on your facts, on your data.
Uh-huh. What if you doubt their facts? And can you double check? Can you cast doubts
So
on?
what we do, yes, some of our members have weaker data collection capabilities.
Yes.
And so what we do is we offer technical assistance to strengthen their statistical offices, to strengthen their analytical capabilities. And that is the most demanded service of the IMF. Demand for capacity development is huge in fiscal affairs,
Right.
how to put your budget, how to collect your revenues, how to spend more efficiently. On monetary policy, how can you anchor your monetary policy better
Yeah.
to tackle inflation, to prevent it from going up? On financial sector, how can we have a banking sector that is sound and reliable?
Right.
These are all things that countries themselves really want to have, and the IMF is there to help them.
How do you handle politics? I'm sure you face it all the time when superpowers have their conflicts, and when they expect IMF to side with them, you don't always do that. You are professionals, you have your standards.
Again, I would say that was the wisdom of our founders, because they said, you stay out of politics. Your job is the economy. And they gave us a very clear mandate. Macroeconomic and financial stability, growth and employment. So what we do is we take the facts as they are, we analyze them, and then we present the picture that comes from this analysis. We are actually prohibited to engage in political matters.
But if you don't involve politics, they involve you in politics.
So, of course, we live on planet Earth, and on planet Earth there is politics. We are not on Venice. Right. But still, what we have is this privilege to concentrate on technical assessment and then present information to our members the way we see it, without offering any political narrative to it.
But you cannot avoid the fact that economics is dictated by politics to some extent.
So,
or to a great extent in certain cases.
You're right. What we do is we don't concentrate on what is happening on the political front. We look at what is happening in the economy. We assess it. Then on that basis, we come up with recommendations. I know that it is not an easy task, but my staff and I, we know that we are valuable when we are trusted, and when we are trusted when we don't get engaged outside of our mandate. So stay in our lane.
Stay in your lane. And keep it straight. Keep your back straight, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes. So 7 years in this position, has it been fun?
It has been incredibly challenging, to be quite frank, because of these multiple shocks.
Yeah.
But also, from my heart of heart, I am very grateful to the membership for giving me this opportunity to serve. It has been the privilege of my life. I'll tell you, when COVID hit, the IMF was the fastest institution to support the members. At that time, when COVID was declared by the World Health Organization, within 1 week, we disbursed our first emergency loan to the Kyrgyz Republic.
Right.
We had, at that time, a critical role, one, to give an assessment of what is going on, what to do about it. And we came up with monetary and fiscal policy have to support people and businesses. Actually, I would go on TV and I would say to government, spend, but keep the receipts.
Keep the receipts.
Keep the receipts. And at the time, the second function was to provide emergency financing to members. We created $650 billion in special drawing rights.
Wow.
Virtually overnight, to extend the reserve capabilities of members. In total, the IMF has about $1 trillion lending capacity.
Oh, okay.
This is to buffer countries against shocks. And I have been in these days sleeping very short nights, very long days.
Right.
Very proud that our institution provided an anchor to an economy in huge trouble.
So you're always ready for contingencies.
I'm always ready for us to step up. We are very fast to do that.
Yeah.
I remember in these days of COVID, a president of a country calls me, it was 2:00 for him.
Right.
When we disbursed $1 billion of emergency support. And he said, Kristalina, you have no idea how important what the IMF has done is. For us, it saves lives. It saves our country.
Yeah.
So I look at this experience during COVID, during the inflation spike, now when we have to quickly provide high quality analysis to members of what the likely impacts may be. And I feel incredibly privileged. This is such an honor to be in this position, and also very proud. I'm the first emerging markets national to head the IMF.
Right.
And I see a big role in bringing also emerging markets closer together so they can learn from each other and enhance their prospects.
Finally, what do you expect from the annual meetings of World Bank IMF in Bangkok in October?
Well, I expect Bangkok to be the global capital of finance.
Yes.
I expect that 15,000 officials will come for the meetings.
All right.
They will bring record number of family members with them because of the beauty of Bangkok. And I expect that Thailand would be a center of global attention, that it would add to the brand name of Thailand. We don't know what exactly would be happening at the time of the annual meetings, but we do know that we are in a position to steer through uncertainty together.
You may have to change the theme by then of the meeting.
No, actually the theme is pretty good. It is dynamism and resilience for the future.
Okay.
We know we need both.
So they're always there.
They will be there. In the world we are, they will be there.
Okay, so you're safe with the theme and with the very active participation from the Thai government and the Bank of Thailand.
And by active participation of the Thai people, I hope that especially those that are in tourism and services, they would enjoy the meetings.
Thank you very much, Catalina.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่ติดตามสุทธิชัย Academy ออนไลน์ทอล์กโชว์ครับ รายการนี้สัมภาษณ์ผู้คนที่น่าสนใจคนรุ่นใหม่คนที่มีความคิดด้านนวัตกรรมคนที่มีหน้าที่ที่สำคัญเกี่ยวกับทางด้านเศรษฐกิจเกี่ยวกับทางด้านการเมืองสังคมความมั่นคงในทุกๆด้านเพราะโลกสมัยใหม่นี้ปัจจัยต่างๆเหล่านี้มาบรรจบพบกันและไม่มีอะไรสำคัญกว่าอะไรทุกอย่างต้องพิจารณาร่วมกันหมดจึงจะนำไปสู่ยุทธศาสตร์ของประเทศที่จะฟันฝ่าปัญหาที่เราคาดไม่ถึงทั้งหลายทั้งปวงได้ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่ติดตามครับรายการสุทธิชัย Academy ออนไลน์ทอล์กโชว์สนับสนุนโดยบริษัทกาแฟดำและเครือเจริญโภคภัณฑ์ครับ